When Ryan visited, the professor gently asked,
"What's the matter, Ryan? You look upset these days."
Ryan replied quietly, "It's nothing, sir. I started a business, but the outcome wasn't what I expected. I had to shut it down. That's why I've been a little disturbed." The professor smiled and said, "That's a part of life. Why let it break your spirit?" "But I worked so hard," Ryan burst out. "I gave it everything, my time, money, energy, and still, I failed. How could that happen?" The professor paused for a moment. Then he said, "Come with me, Ryan." He led Ryan into his backyard and pointed to a dried-up tomato plant. "Look at this plant," he said. "It's dead now. What's the point of even looking at it?" Ryan asked with confused. The professor explained, "When I planted this, I did everything right. I watered it regularly, added fertilizer, and sprayed pesticides. But still, it withered away." "So what does that mean?" Ryan asked. "It means that no matter how much effort you put in, you can't control the final result. You can only control what's in your hands. The rest, you have to leave to God or fate." Ryan sighed deeply. "Then what's the point of trying at all, sir? If there's no guarantee of success, why make the effort?" The professor looked at him and said, "That's the excuse many people use to never attempt anything great in life. They say, if success isn't guaranteed, why bother? But that mindset keeps them stuck forever." Ryan nodded slowly. "But it still feels pointless. So much effort, and then failure."
"Wait, Ryan,"
the professor said, pointing to a door nearby. "Before you leave, open that door." Ryan walked over, opened the door, and stood in shock. In front of him were heaps of large, ripe red tomatoes. He was astonished and asked, "Where did these come from?" The professor smiled and said, "Not all the tomato plants died. When you consistently do the right things, your chances of success increase. But if you give up after just one or two failures, life won't reward you." That day, Ryan learned a powerful lesson. He finally understood what he needed to do. With a new spark in his eyes and fresh determination in his heart, he stepped out into the world once again. Moral of the story: in real life, we often see people giving up after their first failed business, a broken relationship, or an unsuccessful exam attempt. Just like Ryan, they put in all their effort, and when things don't go their way, they feel defeated. But life doesn't give rewards just for trying once. It gives rewards to those who keep trying even after failing.